in the hotel, I think I'm okay.
Yeah. But you do have what, a 19-hour car ride to get home?
And
yeah.
really all the waiver says is that you can't sue me if Carrie hurts you because of what happened at this marathon.
So I just want to catch up on some of the other donations that have helped us reach this hilarious point in the Demon Chocobo race. We received a $10 anonymous donation that simply says, "Thank you all for doing this event." We received a $30 donation from Matsuko that said, "Hello again on a company computer here at work. I was hoping to suggest farming an economizer or two. Pretty please. I guess that would certainly extend the length of the marathon." Great job on getting this far and speedrunning my favorite Final Fantasy game. Keep up the great work, and for everyone in raising over 20K for charity. It will be nighttime, the stream will be over, but to everyone, be safe in your travels home and get some rest. We received $30 from Creom for these awesome days. See you next year.
Okay, if I could butt in for a second.
Absolutely.
Egg!
Egg.
Oh!
Received $30 from Breakdown. The friend in me wants to support the runners. The collector in me wants those Lunar games. And the sane person wants to never demon chocobos again. So shoutouts to Puexel and Essentia, rig that drawing for me, and apply this $30 to that classic blue background.
That was from Breakdown, you said?
That was Breakdown.
The man.
The man.
Hello.
Hello.
We also received $30 from Drycan. Get rid of the demon chocobo, please. I wish he'll never come back. And we also received $5 from Rowan Dinked. The demon chocobo is gone. As some comedian once said, you gon' learn today. Put this towards our savior, the demon chocobo.
Hey.
I'm just checking to see what it is.
So, if you're done with donations, I'm curious what the Demon Chocobo is at now.
The current totals are 1,050 against and 1,035 for. Pretty close.
Pretty
That is
close.
pretty close, guys.
So one thing that's worth noting is the very first move that Dullahan performs is level ? Pearl. And what that means is anyone whose level is a multiple of the last digit of the amount of gil you have gets hit by Pearl. Puexel just makes sure that none of his characters have a level that's a multiple of the last digit of his amount of gold. The obvious last digit of gold to have is 0, but I didn't see what you used.
You're
I
always,
had 4.
4, okay,
aren't
so...
you always level 19 here?
Yeah, for this route I'm 19, so the only number I actually have to worry about is 1.
Yeah, as long as your last digit isn't 1. You'll be fine.
And then whipping Edgar with the wall ring is basically just to bait Dullahan to do that reflect ? Move.
Yeah, what that does, it casts darkness and
Mute.
darkness and mute on anyone who has reflect.
So that basically
Kind
baits
of a
him
waste of a turn.
It baits him into doing that instead of casting an ice spell.
So does he always do that?
Yeah, if I have reflect, he'll always do it for his first turn, and sometimes I've actually had him go straight to healing himself too.
You've done enough damage.
Yeah, before he gets his first turn, because he does a weak Cure 2 spell on himself when he's low on HP, and then if he's still alive after that, then he might start doing like Ice 2 or Ice 3. But if that happens, then that means I messed something up.
That was a really good dungeon. I think you should probably celebrate by switching back to Demon Chocobo.
You don't seem anxious to do it.
That was good. No. You went too far.
It wasn't very fast for a speed run.
I give you one every time the Demon Chocobo comes back. How about that?
Consolation Swedish fish.
There's a graphical glitch that you can sometimes get at the end of this cutscene where one of your characters gets to slide across the deck of the airship, but I think you do have to have 4 characters in your party for that to happen, and because I've never actually seen it in any of my runs.
No, I'm sorry. At C4L, anything where you slide across a flat surface is now banned.
Oh, good point.
Sliding across the
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, next time you run Wild Arms 4, you have to no slide. No slide.
Well, sliding isn't the problem. It's the falling down or the being hit by stuff that's the problem. And then falling down. Although I have to say happily that I did not experience either of those. Though I caused others to experience.
For anyone wondering what the heck we're talking about, last year at C4L 2013, I thought, what could be more Canadian to do afterwards than curling? After all the hospitalizations were complete, at least everyone seemed fine.
Oh my god.
But for that, I thought it was really fun.
I'm glad.
Yeah, because of that, you had to drive the entire way home. I couldn't drive.
She wasn't allowed to.
I was on narcotics.
I'm proud to say I was one of the few uninjured Americans from the Canadian blood sport exploration last year.
And this one too.
Yes, I launched a few myself. It was pretty fun. Yep. But not too ruthless. I didn't break any of the stones. Although, I shudder to think how hard you'd have to hit 2 of those together to actually break them.
Oh, yeah, hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took out Pot's wife.
Yeah, I did. She luckily seemed okay about it.
Oh yeah, she was uninjured.
She's
so.
Canadian. She's used to it.
Mog.
That's gonna be pretty soon, isn't it?
Well, I do have to do a bit of leveling here, but
Oh.
so maybe about 10 minutes off. Yeah. So what? Since I'm not able to use the Vanish Doom and Joker Doom glitches to insta kill bosses in this category, I do need to do a bit of leveling in order to become strong enough in order to beat the remaining bosses in the game. And it's actually really fast to power level in this game if you use an optimized route. Because what I did there was I killed off everybody except Celis, who has an EXP egg, which doubles the amount of experience per battle she gets. And then by fighting monsters in this forest here, I can get I can actually, because like that last battle I just fought there was worth like 5 level ups, I think, 4 or 5. And I mean the pace does slow down, but I want to get her to level 37, and then that then affects the next round of characters that I recruit, just because they join at my average party level. So that's why I didn't get Sabin at my first opportunity, just because if I wait to pick him up until later, he's going to be 10 levels higher without me having to do any kind of leveling with him.
And then as far as Edgar and Setzer are concerned, levels are okay where they're at for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So they bring down the average party level, but
Yeah,
not
and that,
by...
that was kind of a perk of fighting that Gigantos chess monster on the floating continent too, is because that raises Edgar and Setzer's levels from 15 to 19, so then that raises my average party level too.
Okay.
Kind of the net result of that is it's 2 more levels for every character. And I also don't have to. It skips like 2 or 3 grinding battles to do that in this round. I'm using rods just because Celus's own magic isn't strong enough to actually be able to kill these frogs yet.
But after a couple more of these fights, will it be?
Yeah, once your level gets into the mid 30s.
You want to kill the frogs on your first turn, because otherwise they can jump on
Yes,
you.
that's really annoying.
And what Esper are you using right
Zone Seek.
now? Which is the one that gives +2 magic,
Plus 2
correct?
magic power, yep. So Celis is going to be really strong at the end of this. And this should only take about probably like 7-8 minutes at most.
I was noticing something interesting though on the world map when you were walking back and forth. The airship was magically expanding and contracting and shifting position a little.
The magic of Mode 7.
Any new donations to read?
Yeah, this is a very perfect time for donations.
Absolutely. We have $30 from Refexus. Says, if it means no more Demon Chocobo for a few seconds. Well, it did. We have $14 from Gangrel to get us to 2K for the Demon Chocobo. We had $85 from RAN. Last chance for me to get rid of the beast that is the Demon Chocobo. Good luck in the run, and I leave the rest to you all. And we had another $10 donation from Elka. Every time Demon Chocobo is removed, a Chocobo chick out there dies a terrible death. You're not that heartless, are you? Think of the freshly hatched cute little Chocobos, and you shall overcome the evil urge to remove your master.
And in addition to getting experience, I'm also getting money, especially from these frogs, because they're worth 10,000 gold. I mean, I guess frog legs are really sought after in this world. Because I want to end this with about 65,000 gold, which I'm not really on pace to do at this point, so I might need to do fight a few more extra battles just to get that money. But I need that in order to basically buy some equipment I need for Kefka's tower.
Is a large part of that going to be rods?
Pearl rods, because they are really expensive. Let's see.
So is the Demon Chocobo still on then? How close is it?
Wow. I'm glad to hear that Demon Chocobo is still in the lead, but it sounds like the other camp is sure giving Demon Chocobo a run for his money.
Okay, so the battles in this desert here are guaranteed 10,000 gold each, so I'm just going to fight 2 battles in here. This is the good one, just because all I have to do to beat Cactuars in this game is use some kind of attack that ignores defense, like the drill. I had to do a little rearranging, just because if I get the Hoover, which is the other battle you can get here, that's a bit more dangerous.
There you go. Hey,
So when I have to fight a Hoover, the first thing I want to do is berserk it so it doesn't counterattack, because it has a really nasty wind attack that might be able to kill me if it does it, but when it's berserked, you can't counter.
Does it have a final attack?
I don't think so.
It's hard.
No, it is berserked.
I think she has a lot of HP now.
Yep.
Wow. 3,600 damage from Ice 1.
Yep. That's the power of Zone Seek.
Oh, Nick, I got up to level 20.
Off the one Hoover.
Too bad.
Well,
Hoover and
The
Cactrox.
Cactrox.
Cactrox
they're
doesn't
not
have
actually worth
experience.
any.
Oh, really?
No.
Oops, actually, no, I could do a little shopping here first. Past all these hyperactive NPCs here. So activities. So these are throwing weapons for Shadow, who's going to be one of the first characters I recruit.
Any particular reason?
For leveling him up a little bit. There's basically because that was most of the grinding I need to do. I need to fight between 3 and 5 battles with Shadow after I recruit him, and then I'm done.
So he's going to be one of your primary damage dealers?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I need to. Because if I level him up with the Bismarck Esper, which raises your strength by 2, then that it doesn't really take a whole lot of extra strength to be able to make him do a lot of damage with throwing weapons.
That pigeon. As he stops being busy.
It's going to be a little bit before we actually do this, though, so I hope the bird is able to wait for us.
But obviously, doing the bird while you were there was just so that you don't have to come back to Miranda.
So now we're going to get Mog. So
Yeah, Mog's one of the stars of the game, no matter how you run it, just because Mog's the only character that can equip an accessory that prevents all random encounters. Or if it was an any % run, you'd go in through the secret entrance on the side because you skipped that lone wolf guy's cutscene, but since this is 100%, I have to come back later to get some more espers and nourish once I have Locke. So I'd have to go in the front door then anyway. So this way I get to skip an encounter or two by going through Arvis's house, because there's no encounters inside any of the buildings in Nourish and World of Ruin.
So are we cutting off Mog's name now? Okay.
I think I know whose it's gonna be.
What I want to know is where'd the mechanics go?
That used to be in here. No.
More victims of the great plot hole epidemic. Alright. Who is our slam dancing Moogle? C'est si bon.
Oh. Mog Mister.
Oops, actually. Mog is a mystery. It is a V, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, I
V.
can barely see over the background.
Though I'm sure Mr. Moo is also a very nice person.
Yep. And Moogle Charm.
Yeah. I'd be a pity to forget the Moogle charm.
I remember that happening in one marathon, I can't remember which, where someone so eager to warp out forgot to grab the Moogle charm before warping.
I think I've done it in practice a few times.
Alright, so now no more random encounters for pretty much the whole rest of the run, with 2 exceptions. The Phoenix Cave and Kefka's Tower, because I have to split my party into multiple groups for both of those.
I'm sure Terry could show you how to
Oh, no.
avoid that problem.
Yes. Yeah, in the Japanese version, there's an equipment glitch you can use to equip the Moogle charm on any character.
Mm-hmm. And it works. It's
Yep.
nice.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's one relic that supposedly allows you to equip anything on anyone if you have that relic. That's the Merit Badge, I believe it's called.
Merit Award.
Merit Award?
That's what it's called.
Yeah, but even that doesn't let you equip the Moogle charm on another character.
Yeah, I think it's just equipment. It doesn't let you equip, it doesn't work for relics.
So is the Sumaru here then?
Shadow.
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 There he is.
Hello. Now this chummy guy here I like to refer to as Signor Behemoth. Just like with Dullahan, equipping the wall ring baits Behemoth into using that evil claw attack instead of something nastier.
Trying to make some behemoth steaks there too.
That sounds very yummy.
You know, that actually sounds like it would be something we should put on a menu at a restaurant if we ever open one, Denton. Make it like a 40-ounce steak.
That's one massive steak.
Yeah?
I've eaten a 20-ounce steak before. And that was hard.
One of those if you can eat it, it's free things.
No.
No, I meant the
No.
40-ounce at our
Oh,
restaurant.
right. If you eat it along with the 7-course meal that comes with it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was lucky. I got really bad damage rolls with Celis's spells. Usually the second
It
hit
should be
too
done by now.
does that. Oh!
Hey,
there we
Nice.
go.
Nice.
Thank you,
It's coming
Signor
every
Behemoth.
time.
I'm gonna drag Sex's corpse across the room.
So this form is undead. So
Bye bye.
So if this form is undead, why was it necessary to cast Fire 2 first?
he'd already had it queued up.
Yeah.
Oh,
previously.
okay.
Yeah, because I didn't realize it was going to kill itself with its own pearl spell at the end of the first phase.
Right.
No, he's just trying to make more behemoth steaks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you need to roast them first.
I don't know, zombie behemoth steaks?
Zombie.
My bad, sorry.
We'll just call them well aged. So what else could you serve with these behemoth steaks? Maybe some Marlboro noodles?
No, I'm thinking like cactuar, like poached cactuar. You know how you can take some of those
Sounds
like
salty.
cactus leaves and stuff and poach them a bit or steam them.
Okay.
And I'd hire Tonberry as the chef.
Not Quina?
He eats everything. There'd be no food left for us to serve.
Yeah, I do what I want. You have problem? So we're just gonna leave Shadow here for a while and then go mosey off. So since the game forces me to go to Thamasa here, my goal is to have enough money to be able to afford all the equipment that I need here before I leave. So let's see, so I need 5 of these, which drains my bank account pretty substantially.
Almost completely. Wow.
Let's see, do I have anything else I can get rid of? Let's see, I don't. I can sell that. Already got 2 of those. Alright, we're good.
Now you're broke.
And I'm about broke too.
Time to run into the rats.
Alright, so now that we've saved Shadow, let's go beat him up.
So you have to come over here to actually get him in your party?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to.
he goes to the Coliseum.
After you save him from, yeah, because I mean, after you save either Shadow or Realm from the cave on the Veldt, and they go to either Shadow goes to the Coliseum and Realm goes to Jador.
I know why you want to come here.
Old
Oh
friends.
yeah, yeah. One moment, please. Oh, by the way, hey, I'm in the menu and all.
Oh.
Oh.
Worth a shot, right?
Please, please. I'll ask the donators. Please make it go away.
Who can resist?
Wow, this is
Plea like
very
that.
close. So right now, the Demon Chocobo being on is $1,095 to the
Ow.
Demon Chocobos
Ow.
being off of $1,080. A mere difference of $15 to stop poor Essentia shuddering and allow Poexel to actually read what he's selling at stores.
Rin, are you here?
Rini.
Now, you better watch what you said, or that's what you want. Just come on, take it from you.
That is hard to read.
I like how she couldn't even read it.
Just say
Just
funga or sneeze.
Yeah, so $15 to turn that.
No,
Image off.
16 to turn it
16.
off.
LCC is a man of few words.
Or you could just donate like $500 and keep it on for good.
So this is the last bit of leveling I have to do. I just want to get Shadow leveled up a bit so that his strength is high enough that he can do pretty close to max damage with throwing strong weapons.
Or those strength tabs.
Yeah, I wish strength tabs existed in this game.
So I'm curious, why here now? Why not go back to that same forest?
Because, well, you'll see in just a second. It's just that the enemies I can encounter here are a lot more conducive to gaining experience just for Shadow than in that forest.
I have the power.
Actually, I was supposed to do this first. but I'll do it now. Because there's basically just specific grinding spots in various parts of the world that are more conducive to leveling certain characters quickly.
Ah, I see. Now you throw a scheme, and
Chocobo, please.
the funny part was your cursor started on it.
Yes. Bye-bye.
X marks the spot.
The striker dagger can randomly inflict instant death. So if I get the best possible monster formations here, this only takes 3. This is actually the best monster I can get here, just because they're worth over 10,000